Analytics is here to stay for the first part. Those the old school guys like myself had better get on board because it's not going anywhere. Data is king in today's game, in the professional game especially. Data is the number one thing that the decision makers are basing decisions on. Who's going to play in the big leagues? Gone are the days of wins and earned run average and things that we were so used to. What is data? Basically, how is data utilized in the pitching decision? How your particular skill set may determine your future. This is very important. As you move forward, as guys move up in levels, it's very, very important to understand that your particular skill set, how unique it may be, could determine whether you play in the major leagues or not. And I'm going to show you how everybody can have a chance to pitch at the highest level. That velocity, while being so important, is not the end-all and be-all for pitching at the high levels. Right now, we have an internal civil war going along between the analysts and the old school baseball guys. It is dissipating a little bit. One thing for sure, if you are stuck in the old school, you had better get on board because this is not going away, as I mentioned before.
Now, there are intangibles that only baseball people understand. You're discounting what scouts have done for 150 years, even yourself?
Adapt or die.
So the point of the matter, I think the last line was perfect. It said adapt or die. I happen to see this quote by Billy Beane, who obviously is the protagonist in this little film that we just looked at. And basically, I saw a quote where he said, "Now we are looking at a wave of guys with a thin resume, and I'm starting to think the next wave is full of guys with a blank resume." And I happened to pull up a couple resumes of analysts, and nowhere in this in their resumes do they talk about playing college baseball, maybe a little bit of high school baseball, definitely not professional baseball. But this is the way the game is going, and we had better start to get on board. So, analytics in the state of the union at this given time. It's a powerful tool for acquisition and strategy. The question I have, is it more than a tool? Is it the main determining factor when we look at a player? It's important because we can measure it. I will tell you right now, baseball will never go back to what it was, to the 29 years of experience and the intuition and the intangibles and all the different things that we love to talk about. Analytics and data reveal things that we thought we did, but don't. Technology now has shown us that we've been wrong in many of our decision-making processes. And while it's important, I realize that as an old pitching coach, there are other aspects that are considered relevant in pitching development. So we do this on a daily basis. Data visualization. You look at all these, look at the different charts. We look at weather. We look at the stock market. Look at the political scene. And when I first got started in this was my normal thought process about it. I was an old school guy who had better adapt, or else I was not going to be able to work in professional baseball, especially for a team like the Houston Astros. And it's come into the baseball realm. We look at percentages of swings on different counts. You look at defensive positioning. You look at the strike zone, the hot zones, where hitters like the ball, where they don't like the ball, things like that. You look at home plate, where umpires will call strikes and where they'll call balls. So this is all around us at this time in the game.